Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I've had a busy morning. I went out first this morning to the post office and I've posted off parcel to Dagry. So I will be sending her the tracking information and everything shortly. Because is about 5 hours behind us anyway where she lives, so she's probably just getting up now. But anyway, I posted that. There was the jacket I had made for her. There was two little pom-pom hats, a child's one and one for Dagry herself, and three little sweaters. And I have the other things to do for her, which I'll be sending in another parcel. But I wanted a new phone as well, and I have a little funny story. So I needed a new phone because my other one has a crack across the front and across the back and a little bit on the top where it was dropped. And it is a 2017 phone, so it's almost 5 years old now, but it has been getting a little bit hot when it's been charging, and the charge doesn't last as long as it used to, and I thought, well, I need a new phone anyway. I'm going to buy a new one, so this is what I bought. This is the Galaxy A52s, and it's 5G, whatever that is. I've got a clue. I know there's 4G. My other one's 4G. This is 5G. Maybe just a quicker thing. But anyway, this is what I got. It's busy charging at the moment. I'm going to sort it out later because I'll have to put my SIM card and everything in. But when I ordered that, I ordered it from Argos. I was just looking on Argos first. And I thought if they had what I wanted, because everywhere only seem to have black, and I do not like black. I like the phone, I like a light colour. And they did have the mint green in August. So I was just looking to see if they had what they had in. And I was going to go down, if they had the one I wanted in, I was just going to go down to the shop and buy it, because it's not far from where I live. But anyway, there was something on about just ordering online. They weren't taking orders in the shop for some reason, something I don't know what it was, but I just put my card through, through online and ordered it online, and that new thing with verifying your card thing and all that now. How do I carry on with that? Because I use PayPal when I pay for anything. So I had to go onto PayPal, and then I had to get a message sent to my phone. There was a message sent to my phone. I had to verify that it was me on PayPal, which I did. And then there was another message come on my phone about how much I had spent, and was this me, and this was from the bank. So I typed in yes, me. I thought, well, that's it, because the same thing happened when I got my computer, and I thought, well, that's it. A few minutes later, my phone rang, and it was messages from one of those automated messages from my bank. I'm with a cooperative bank. And it was messages and asking, some questions with, the automated voice, and then they were asking, giving different date of births with different numbers, and I had to give the number when they come to my date of birth and all this verification sort of thing, it's very confusing. But it ended up that I accepted it anyway, because they said my card had been declined at first, and I said, well, can it be declined? There's more than enough to pay for what I want. But it got sorted anyway, and it they took the decline off, or whatever they do. I don't know what they do, but so I went down after being to the post office. I went down to Argos because they said it was there from today, anytime from today, to pick up. So I went down to pick up, and there was like a barrier outside the shop, and there was one woman there. And well, she went into the shop when I was there, so I just walked in. I thought, well, what this? I got this for this barrier thing for. And there was a young fella come up to me before I could get any further inside the shop. He says, "Well, you wait outside, please, beside the barrier." No, I said, "What for?" I says, "Well," I says, "we're not social distancing anymore." And that, I says, "Why have I got to wait outside?" He says, "Because the roof's collapsing in the store." So, oh well, right, I'll go outside and wait. So I went outside. I can see the reason now. That must be why they weren't letting anybody go into the shop. You had to order everything you wanted online and then come and collect it. Must be why they're fixing the ceiling and the place. I don't know how the ceiling's collapsing, but that's what he said anyway. So I left there and then I went to. There's a place I go to just now and again. You get a lot of bargains in it. And I know they do get wool in now and again, but they're not, regular. Like I thought I'd just have a look and see what they've got in because I do like, some cheap things. So I did go today and I'm going to show you what I bought. Pack of these Sabre Crisps. Now these, in all the cheap shops, have always been £1, but now they're 1.25. But I suppose that's because of the petrol and everything else going up. Like there'll be even more than that in the shops that sell them for the full price. So they were a pack of 6 for 1.25. And then I'll go down my list. These Galaxy bars. These are smooth orange. And you can see the price on there, the bar is £1. Well, I got 3 bars for £1. 3 bars for £1. All that thing. I like a piece of chocolate when I'm sitting watching the telly of a night time. Now you know why I can't lose any weight. But there was 3 bars for £1. And then that's the bag. These are what I call the equivalent to jammy dodgers. You know those biscuits with the jam in the middle and there's like cream around inside and that. And there's 3 packets of these for £1. And I like those as well. So I bought 3 of those. And then I needed some soy sauce. Well, I seen this soy sauce. I think it was £1 a bottle, but if you bought 2, you got it for £1.50. So I bought 2. And I do use a lot of soy sauce. I like stir fries, and I do use a lot of soy sauce and other things as well. So I bought 2. Now I did buy a bottle of this from one of my local shops, and it was just half the size of that. And I paid £1.75 for it, so I've got 2 bottles for £1.50 here. So that was a good bargain. And then I was looking at these lights. These are LED light bulbs. They're not like the other ones. I've got those other ones are like twisted around like that. And they don't seem to, even though they say 100 watt, they don't seem to give off 100 watt. So I'm trying this one. It's the equivalent to 15 watt and it's equal to 100 watt. So I'm going to try this one and see what it's like. Open it up and have a look. I've only have 100 watt in my living room at the moment, but I'm going to put this one in and see what it's like. That's the type of bulb they are. And that was, where did I find it? £2. Now I've seen these ones before and they're a lot more than £2. I thought I'll try that one. If it's okay, I would probably go back again sometime and get a few more for, because even the watt on that 15 watt, I think that the one I've got, I think it says 20 watts equivalent to 100 watt, what I've got in at the moment. I did have a one to equivalent to 125 watt. It was a better light in this room, but I'm going to try this one because I have seen these ones and they look a whiter light, a better light. I'm going to try that one anyway. Like I'm saying, that was only £2. And then I thought lighters will be a little bit better than a box of matches. I did have a box of matches in my house. I don't smoke, and I only use the matches for, you know, when you tear your names and address off letters and things like that, when you recycle the paper and all that. I usually cut all the names and addresses off and put them in an ashtray and just burn them. Well, my granddaughter's partner, Craig, smokes, and he's been at my house a few times, and he's wanted a cigarette, so he's having his cigarette outside, and the matches, not that box of matches, disappeared, and it was one of those big boxes like that. Don't know where it went to, but I had letters. I was cutting the things off, and I couldn't find them. When my box of matches gone, I can't find any matches to burn these things. So I thought, 50p for 4 lighters. That's, yes, 50p. It actually said £1 in the shop, but they were only 50p. So I thought, well, that's a little bit better than. Only I'll have to keep them away from Craig, because they'll end up walking as well. And then when I was walking around, that was all I got in the food stuff. And then I threw the wool. I don't need any more wool, but yes, I do need wool. I never know what I'm going to need wool for. So they get these, they are job lots. And I bought 10 pink. This is double knitting, this one. I bought 10 pink of the Majestic. Now this is one that seems to be hard to get. You can't seem to find it anyway. I've seen it in odd 1 or 2 places, and this was £10 for that pack of 10 balls, and they're all 100-gram balls. I don't know whether this bag opens, one of those bags that, oh, it's the one I'd have to cut. I don't want to cut the bag and open the bag yet, because I'm not using it. But it's, oh, I mean, I'll just open one, the little corner, and take one out. I can tape it back with the glue. Now it says this Majestic. It's lovely and soft as well. It is. I have knitted with it before, and I do like it. And I know that it's not all 100% acrylic, but it doesn't tell you on here. It just says mixed fibre. It's 40-degree wash, 4mm needles, non-iron. Doesn't tell you it's 100 gram, but it doesn't tell you the length, how many meters. That's something I don't like about it, but I do like the yarn itself. And it's a tightly wound one. It's not like some of the acrylic like I get from Aldi's and places like that, and it's much nicer when it's knitted up. But I think, I'm not absolutely certain, but I think it's probably either 70% acrylic and 30% wool, or 75% acrylic and 25% wool, something like that. Now I can't wear anything all wool because it makes me itch and that, but I can wear something like this which only got a little bit wool, and especially if it's a cardigan, I can wear that okay. Like, so I like this pink when I seen it. So I bought those 10 balls of pink for £10. I'll put that one back in the bowl. Probably have to stick it down with sellotape or something. And that was pink. And I walked around the shop, and all the wool wasn't everywhere in the same place. It was all over the shop, because it's a big bargain place, big warehouse. And then I seen these ones, the lilac. So I got another 10 balls of the lilac. That's double knitting as well. And walk around, and then I saw some more. It is a job lot shop, but I was really annoyed about this one because it was Aran. It was only Aran I saw. They had some other chunky, but it was black and dark. I didn't want any, colours like that. I have some brown in Aran that I got a while ago. but I saw this one. Never checked it till I got home and realised there's only 9 balls in the pack. But this was, I don't know whether it seems to be a full pack actually. Well, it's one of those packs. So it's one of those packs you can open. So either somebody's been in the shop and taken the ball out. I don't know, but it's too far for me to go back. It's going to cost me more in petrol to go back and complain about, because I was charged £1 for it. So the girl must have noticed either. So I should have only been charged £9 for this, because I think they do sell them in separate balls as well. They'll take balls out of the packs, and I think that's what's happened. Somebody's either maybe he's had other balls and they've wanted another one, they've taken one out of here. But hey, it's still £9 for, I mean £10 for 9 balls of Arran, all 100 grams. And this is exactly the same. It says 5mm needle for these and mixed fibre. But there's another little story about this shop. I went in the shop and I got what I wanted and I was on my way out. Well, the doors where you come in, there's great big doors, and they're just nearly about this wide, and you know, wide enough for a person to walk through, all glass and that. I come to the door and I'm trying the handle and it wouldn't open and it wouldn't move, and how can I get out of here and get this handle not moving or open the door? And I was thinking there was someone come up beside me, and I says to her, she was on her way out of the shop as well, and I said, how do you get out of this shop? I says, I can't get this handle to open on this door. And she walked through the other side of the door, and she says, the door's open. I said, oh dear me, I was trying that handle, and then I got outside, we were laughing, and you know, I says to her, you know, I've got another half-hour's drive after I leave here. And she says, Pet, you want to sit in your car for 5 minutes and give your brain a rest? So that was a couple of funny little things to do in the shopping. But I am happy with the more wool and that. Like I say, the Arran, I haven't got a lot of Arran, and I thought I like this colour. It's like cinnamon. I think it's like a cinnamon. It doesn't tell you the colour, just has a colour number. But it's like a cinnamon or burnt orange, something like that. So that one, in case I have any more of those cardigans with the big wide rib like that, you know, on the bottom like that I've done recently. Dagry has mentioned that, like, so I thought I'll get some Arran here. So that's my little bit for today, but I don't think I'm going to do any knitting this afternoon. It's a lovely sunny day and it is quite warm as well. And I was very hot in my car coming back because the sun was beating in through the car, and I had my big coat on what I wear in the winter, thinking it was cold, and it wasn't that cold, and it's actually colder in my house than what it is outside. The sun's shining through my living room window, and then I'm going to do 1 or 2 things in my garden because I need things doing. So it'll probably not be after tea time I'll be doing any knitting. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you another time and let you see whatever I waste my money on any other time. So bye for now.